Hello everyone, my name is Carrie and I'm from the Saranac Clarksville District Library. Today we're going to make sweater pumpkins and it's part of our 2020-2021 fall and winter adult programming. What I love about this is there's absolutely no sewing, no knitting, no crocheting. Anyone can do this. So if you picked up a packet from the library, the only extra things you're going to need are a pair of scissors and a dab of tacky glue or a hot glue gun to use a little tiny dab of it to finish it off. If you did not, what you will need is sleeves from sweaters, and so if you use men's sweaters you can get about 3 pumpkins out of each sleeve. Women's you can get about 2, but you can be creative and make them as large or small as you want. You will need 5 lengths of twine that are about double what your sweater length is. You'll need some dried beans, 2 rubber bands per pumpkin, and then some fill for the inside of the pumpkin. So you can do as many of these as you like, or you can do them on your own, but we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your sweater and you want to turn it inside out. So you want the seams to be outside. And you're just going to set that down. You're going to take your twine, and as you can see I've put a knot in it. I found that this helps and makes it a little bit easier at the end. Otherwise sometimes the twine comes out. So you're going to put the twine inside the sweater and put it down towards what is going to be the bottom of your sweater. So you're going to take the bottom and you're going to scrunch it up, and you kind of want to make sure you get the entire end. You're going to take one of your rubber bands and you're going to make sure that your knot is a little bit out of there, and then you're just going to go ahead and seal up the end of your pumpkin. Now you want to get it as tight as you can, but don't worry if it's not super tight. It really isn't going to make a difference. We just don't want the stuffing to come out. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it right side out. So basically you're going to have your twine coming out and you have the bottom of your pumpkin, and then you're going to actually have the outside of your pumpkin. And you can kind of move it around on the bottom to get it how you want. Right now you don't have to worry too much about your twine. You're going to put about half of a cup of dried beans into the bottom of your pumpkin, and this is just going to help stabilize it so that it'll sit nicely. Now I did try some with popcorn and it worked okay, but if your weave of your sweater is loose, the popcorn may come out. So I'll give you a heads up on that. And the next thing we want to do is to get some fiber fill, and you don't want to fill it completely to the top. You want to be able to close it up. So as you can see, this is pretty full, so that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of close it up here and hold it with my hand, and then I kind of want to put these equal distance away from each other and bring them up. Now they don't have to be perfect, you can definitely fix them later on, but these are what are going to help shape your pumpkin. So it just works a little bit easier if you kind of get them into order here. Like I said, they don't have to be perfect, but I found it's a little bit easier than if you just try to put them all together at once. So then what we are going to do is we're going to take our other rubber band, our second one, and you're just going to rubber band this end. And I kind of pretend like I'm doing a ponytail with some hair, because you have to get all the twine to go through at the same time as well. And again, you want it to be tight, but not so tight that you can't move anything. You just don't want stuff to come out. So I'm going to go one more time here. All right. So now as you can see, you can move the pieces of twine around and you can tighten them since you had the knot there. So it works that you can tighten these up and make the sections of your pumpkin. You can just play around with it to make it whatever shape you would like. I usually have to move things around slightly because otherwise I have big sections and small sections, but it looks cute that way as well. Remember, no pumpkin is perfect. Then you're just going to go ahead and take this extra twine that you had and gather it all together, and you just want to wrap it around to cover up the rubber band and to cover any of your sweater. You can leave this, you can cut it a little bit if you just want the twine to be there. This is where you'll need some scissors either to cut off the top of that, or you can also cut the twine so that it all ends at the same time. Use a little bit of glue, a dab of glue, and you have a cute little sweater pumpkin. I decorate with pumpkins basically September through November, so I love to have extras to put around, and I hope that you enjoy it.